amazing. I'm spent now. It might not be Christmas just yet, but seeing as you've all been such good boys and girls, we thought you deserved a special gift. Here with a guide on how to dance the perfect samba, it's Strictly's creative director of choreography, Jason Gilkison. Gorgeous, gorgeous too.
Samba! The samba is the most lively and fun of all the Latin American dances. It originated in South America, and it was the first Latin American dance to actually come into the Western world, into New York, in a musical in the 1920s. When you're watching the samba, you should feel like you're transported to the streets of Rio during carnival time. It's cheeky, it's bouncy, but above all, very sexy. The samba bounce action happens in the knees, and it's kind of like a spring being pushed back and forward. It goes from one leg to the other, usually 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. You get this nice lilt to the samba that makes you feel like you're into the groove of the dance. One of the first steps that we do that travel around the floor is called the promenade run. It's really important that you connect with your partner on the very first step. So you face each other on the 1 and then you continue down the floor on the 2, 3. One of the top tips you can do when you're learning a promenade run is to actually try and do it with your hands behind your back, because that way you're making sure you're not pushing your partner along the floor. Now, it wouldn't be a samba without a samba roll. You can do them in hold, where you're facing, just the same as ballroom, or you can do them in shadow, where you actually are standing behind the lady. The easiest samba roll to learn is actually the natural turn samba roll, and that's where you're facing your partner almost in ballroom position, and the guy has to go up on his tippy toes but have his hips forward as far as possible and his head back. And then you actually turn and do the second half, keeping your heads in the same place so your heads are always towards the centre of the room. Now, once you've mastered the natural samba roll, it's time to get a little bit more difficult, so you can move on to the reverse samba roll. For a reverse samba roll, if you're doing them in shadow, it's really important that your partner is on the right side of your body. This time, both heads together are drawing a giant circle in the sky. The judges will be looking for a really smooth action. One of the most popular steps to be introduced in the samba just recently is the batucada. Now, the batucada not only is a step in Brazil, it's actually a rhythm. In a batucada, it's really important to get the feet right. It's a tiny little slip backwards, a rock forward, rolling through the ball of the foot, and then a replace. And then you repeat on the other leg. But the key is to keep your body soft. If you tighten up, it will go stiff. The judges will be looking for a very strong rhythm in the batucada, so whilst that percussion must be vibrating down below, it's smooth as silk on top. So the samba is a really sexy, vibrant, energetic dance. It's all about the rhythm. It's a celebration. It's important to have fun. I mean, who knows? You might even get a 10 from Craig.
One of my favourites. Thank you to Jason and Pasha and Chloe. Brilliant. So we've just seen how to do the perfect samba, but will we see perfect swivels on tonight's Pro Challenge? It's time to find out.
This year's Strictly Pro Challenge is heading back in time to the Roaring '20s, where our pros will attempt to set a Guinness World Records title for the most Charleston swivel steps in 30 seconds. Judging alongside me will be award-winning choreographer and Charleston expert Bill Deemer and official adjudicator Sophia Greenacre. The swivel step is essential in the Charleston, and as the Strictly judges often stress, if it's not got swivel, then it isn't a Charleston. In order for the swivel step to qualify, our pros will have to complete one forward and one backward step. If there's no swivel in the feet and ankles, or if they fail to complete both the forward and the backward steps, then the step will be disqualified. This year's challenge will be the hardest and most technical our pros have ever faced, but only one person can claim the title. Welcome to the Strictly Pro Challenge 2017.
Thank you to my darling husband. Let's welcome our next contender. He once said if he wasn't a dancer, he would like to have been a scientist. He also loves computer games and even built his own computer. It's true. So let the games commence. It's Pasha Kovelev. Such a gentleman. Oh, Pash, but we've missed you.
No, I feel like I haven't been here forever.
I haven't seen you at all. You and Cheesy, it was so long. It feels so long ago. Welcome back. Very exciting news. You are doing the Christmas special.
Oh, yes.
With Kimberly.
Oh, yes.
Oh, how is it to dance with her again?
You know what? I was wondering myself before we actually start dancing, how is it going to be? And it felt like we never left the training room.
She's still got it. You've still got it.
It's just connection that we had and how easy it was to practice and to do the dancing choreography, everything. It was
excited
really nice
to see that at Christmas Day. When it comes to swivels, you are pretty good on paper, young man, because your Charleston with both Kimberly and Flackers achieved top scores. Yes, it's true, people. Are you feeling confident?
On paper, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
In reality.
Let's have a look at the leaderboard. This is how things stand. Katja up top there. Does that intimidate you, sir?
Well, Katja is quite a fast girl, so
yeah.
I think
possibly
it's going to be very difficult.
Ponderous today. Let's take a look at how you got on. Good luck.
Judges always talking about Charleston swivel, and I have to make sure that my swivel is perfect, so they're all happy.
Hello, Pasha.
Hello, how are you?
Very good, thank you. Welcome to the Strictly Pro Challenge.
I like this box.
Yeah, it's all lovely, this new set, isn't it?
It's quite serious.
Now, you have done more pro challenges than anybody else.
You mean I never won it?
Well, apparently you've been second quite a lot of times, but never actually won. So have you been doing anything special for today's challenge?
Usual stuff, stretching, oiling my shoes, practicing my smile, you know.
Well, good luck and take your position on the dance floor.
So for your official attempt, beginning in 3, 2, 1, go.
Keep it up, Pasha, come on. Keep swiveling.
15 seconds.
Don't lose it. Keep swiveling.
Pick it up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
Whoa, well done. Well done.
Well.
Thank you.
You started off really strongly, I think. I mean, it looked a little bit like an Irish jig towards the end.
I think those two dances are very related. You need to go into the history of it.
What did you think, Bill?
Yeah, you lost rhythm towards the end, and when your legs are tired, to try and get back into that Charleston rhythm is so difficult. It's only the end part. The first part was good.
Well, congratulations, Pasha. You did a really good job. Fingers crossed. We'll see how you get on. Well
Thank
done.
you very much. Start quite well. Got stuck in the middle, confused with my left and right leg, and hopefully that wouldn't affect my score much.
Go on, Pash. I like this box. That's my favourite line. Ian compared it to an Irish jig halfway through that. What did you make of that, Pasha? Nice.
You know,
Yeah.
good that you asked. I've been conducting DNA tests.
Yeah.
And I found
Russian
out...
vodka, you know. Yeah.
Just water. I found out that actually being born in Siberia, far, 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 far away from here, I have 6% of Irish blood.
There you go, which explains everything. Well, after each of the professionals had made their attempt, the footage was watched back by adjudicators in slow motion to verify every single swivel to make sure they were all accurate. Pasha Kovelev, it's time for your moment of truth. In 30 seconds, you completed... 26 Charleston swivels!
26!
Which means, Pasha, you are top of the leaderboard.
Pasha who?
For now, at least. However, so cruel. Do you think you made any mistakes?
I have made plenty of mistakes, but today is the last day, closing date, right? So we cannot change it.
Well, I can reveal you had 13 steps disqualified. The most so far. And that, my friend, puts you joint 6 on the leaderboard. Pasha, I'm so sorry, but we love him anyway.
So close.
I know.
So close.
So close. Pash, lovely to see you. Pasha Kovelev! That's it for tonight. Huge thanks to all my guests. Join us tomorrow at 6:30, where I'll be chatting to dance-off survivors Alexandra Agorka, plus Natalie Lowe returns for Choreography Corner, and Brendan Cole takes on the Pro Challenge. Can he beat Pash? I'm not sure. Until then, good night. Oh.